Welcome to Halo 1st Strikes channel. So I'm just going to give a quick tutorial of how you start a new game and some basic stuff about that. So you go to new game and you get pick a town name and you can auto generate lots of different weird looking names. Map seed. So that basically randomizes the map so you never play on the same map, hopefully. Terrain type. I always usually play in valleys, though they almost seem like the same. I always do large, just more space the better. Climate, I do mild. One day I should try maybe doing a fair or something, see if that changes it off. Disasters I leave off, but you could turn them on, makes it more interesting I guess. Starting conditions, I usually set it easy just due to the fact that food and the amount of supplies you get, if you start going that it starts getting really hard. It's more if you got cattle, medium would be alright, but I don't believe so. Medium game begins with 5 families, clothing, food, firewood, tools, and construction materials are provided. Storage barn has already been built, and some seeds for fields, orchards are available. Now versus easy, and you also get some livestock. So I mean, you get livestock with easy, so that's kind of one of the reasons why I go with that. So I'm going to start this one up. While we wait for this to load, if you do like this tutorial, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, click on any advertisement. Actually, maybe not. That could be a bad idea. Oh. Now right away, I always pause the game because food's an issue. Because if you don't get food in wintertime, you'll be in really bad shape. So the first tab that can come up is basically what they call it. This is a statistics town. So I mean, it shows how much stored logs you have right there, firewood, food. That's critical. Ale, or alcohol, so you let people drink. Now to store textiles, so that's to make clothes. Medication, so that's herbs. There's coal, stone, iron, how many tools you have, how many clothes, temperature, happiness, I mean the average happiness of your citizens, average health of your citizens. Now it's saying it's early spring, and now this is number of adults. I have 12 adults, 0 students, and 8. Another tab here is the event log, which tells you when people die, all kinds of stuff like that. That's a map, so you can see where you are. I usually don't use that. Now this is a very important tool. You need tab up, because this is how you control building stuff. So you can select how many builders. Right now I got 12 laborers. Nothing going on, so I don't need to assign stuff yet, but I can have builders, farmers, herdsmen, gatherers, and all that. You can show these place limits. There's other ways to find it. Like if I have a farm, I can up the food or tools. So that is important, but there's other ways to get to it. You can increase priority or something if you're like, hey, I want this building to be built first before this one. You can try to increase priority. Now this path, you click on it. You don't have jobs right now, so they're not going anywhere. You take screenshot, I guess. Now this is a question mark, and that's probably town hall, which I do not have right now. So first thing I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna just check something out. Can I put a market? No. I've never understood this space right here. First things first, I'm gonna get some crops down. Oops, too big. Also, it probably means my mods is still on. Yes, they are. Sweet. So this mod, actually since I'm here, I'll explain this quickly. This mod, it improves fields, so it doesn't, because if you go past 7x7 for farms for one thing, you need a second worker. Yet you really don't. Like, it's efficient, like 10 to 10 I find is efficient, but if you did not have this, it would require a second farmer. Increase resources, just make stuff, you get more resources. Because if not, it gets a little hard and limited resources. Trees do not kill themselves, basically. Makes it more redundant, so you get trees. And this makes it, and this year, 1 year is 1 year. Citizens usually age really quickly if you do not have this mod. So which means in 1 year, they could age 3 years. Which really makes it hard to make a sustainable village. Because next thing you know, half of your people, you're in year 7, and you got people dying of old age already. And you're only functioning for 3 years. So this farm right away, I'll get that going to peppers. And let's see how many more farms I can get up. And these are going to be some weird, I'm just trying to see how many farms I can get up. Oh, that's going to have something removed, I don't want that. So I'm going to remove the structure. Then get back to that. No. I might leave that actually, but I'll go some squash. And then we put 2 farmers. Let me get a builder up. And I can clear resources. So the first thing I'm going to clear all this. I'm also going to need a new stockpile, which is this one. So this will allow them to do that. So now I'm going to start the game up. I'm also going to put down a fishery hut, which is right here. Hey, look, some snow. That does not look good. So this, this controls the speed, so you can go up to 10 times speed, but since I'm going to do some random talking, I'm just going to leave it ×2. Oh, let me get this. Bell pepper. Okay, so this is houses. So right now I have wooden houses. So this is this. It requires 16 wood and 8 stoneware. Stone houses require 24 wood and 40 stone and 10 iron. It's way more efficient than firewood, but it is more expensive. And now this is a boarding house, which is really useful if you get nomads or you decide to upgrade some houses and you have to kick people out of the houses. Roads, dirt are cheap, but then stone, people travel faster, but they cost 1 per section, like per this. So that's 1, so if I was to do that, that'd be like 5. I can build bridges across. And then I can also build tunnels, so you can see through. My assistants could probably walk through there, but you need to look somewhere. For example, if I want to get across here, I can build a tunnel, except for that's kind of expensive. Actually, at some point I could do that if I was playing on this map for long term. Now these are storage barns. Basically, it's one of these. So that means I can store tools, clothes, food, especially food. And now stockpile is these. So that means it's firewood, iron, logs, stone. Now if I was to build a market, it would basically allow people to go there to get the stuff. It would also bring it to it if I had an employee working there. Actually, I didn't need someone working there for the function. And even other stuff like stone, and that can also get put in there. Trading post is really good for trading for after you get developed. Now, well, really I've never built a well not having disasters on, so that could be something if you have disasters on. Schoolhouses are really important, definitely with that one mod, since if you have educated workers, they're more efficient, which was just something they never included in the base game. Hospitals, because you know you can get diseases. Town hall, which is the only way you need a town hall to get nomads, but it also gives you a lot of information like stats, like how much food you've been making and etc. Next up is a chapel, so provides worship and a place to meet and worship. Cemeteries, so basically when people die and be buried there. Now food, these are crops. Orchards, I tend not to build those too much. 1 second, folks. Let me get some fishermen up. And now pasture, which I should probably also build because I probably have some kind of cattle around here. I think. I'm not sure. Sure, I'll queue that all up. Now this is a fishing dock here, which gives me food all year long, so this is, well, this is a radius, but really this is the spot they fish in. Now, a hunting cabin, yeah. Would probably ideally be placed somewhere over here, because I'm going to develop all this land eventually. So I'm not sure if I can get a road through here, which might be useful at some point. Now, Galler's hut, they're used to collect roots and berries, which is extra food. And now, woodcutter, which I should try to put down here. Because I need that for firewood, because if not, people are going to freeze. Forestry logs is basically something I put over here as well. So they could, basically they'll cut down trees when they get to a certain size and they'll replant them. Now, this herbalist is basically used to grab herbs and that for healing. Blacksmith, you need that for tools. Tailor to make clothes for wintertime because you don't want any citizens to freeze. Tavern brews alcohol, makes citizens happy. Now this is a mine, so we can basically build it here. Let me rotate. Basically build it here, so somewhat I can find a good spot for it. Like there. So then you can either get iron or coal out of it, which would be very useful. And then this one is a quarry, which basically allows you to build. It's big, and once it's done, I don't think you can do much with it. Allows you to get stone out of it. Oops. And this is obviously remove structure, so I can delete these buildings. Remove resources. So basically, go like this. All those will be harvested. Or maybe I just want the trees. Or you know what? There's some stone there that really needs stone. Or you know what? Like all this iron instead. I want to collect that iron. And this can be to remove roads. Well, this can be cancelled, remember, so if I did something like, oh no, I don't want you to do that. And I should end out that in roads like this. To help citizens get around faster. I'd even build one up to here. So this way they go, so they don't take as long. They never already did that. This house is not in the greatest spot. That'd go along because that. You put my woodcutters up. That's also the woodcutter would be there. Oops. And if you go through a building, like try to go like that, it won't let you place it. So thanks for watching Halo First Strike's brief tutorial on how to play Banished. There's obviously a bit more to it, like once you get further on, but I might explain. I'll probably explain that later in another video. Thank you.